the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a lead and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Cowboys offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspect aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
That completion sets up a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the Gators offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. Defense able to contain him after that juke, and he picks up a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. What a stiff arm. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And the Gators line it up with 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Gators, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, that's one way to run the RPO. This guy can be so dangerous if you make the wrong read, and that is exactly what can happen. They were lucky to somehow track him down.
Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
He keeps it on a design run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida! So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
On their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's a bounce. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Cowboys will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a... completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They wrap them up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. 3rd down play for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Caught in the backfield. It's a bunt. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the 1st down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The Cowboys will send their punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. And trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that catch is hauled in. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Gators. The defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
Might have to try the extra point. extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
They'll try the ground game here with running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game. And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. And he stopped just short out at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looks to the left and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off the defender. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Gators. There was no catching him that time.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver grabs it. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Picks up the first down and still going. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Looks like they'll take a knee. I'm playing head to halftime with the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's going to hand this off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Gators will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. And the Cowboys with first and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Cowboys will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The shotgun handoff here. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. First down here for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead... knee, it'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. But they begin to click now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. Running back with the football. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive moving. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Cowboys starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come on receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Cowboys will line up here on first down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, they like doing it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least there wasn't an illegal man downfield.
They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pounding away with the run game. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's a draw to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll try to run for the first down. And they bring him down at the 1, but set up now. First and goal from there.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration.
He's lost the ball. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.